welcome back to my channel, Divine Motherhood. My name's Justina. These are my 3 kiddos. Conrad's first winter and his first snowsuit. I'm just gonna touch up my nails. I do acrylics with gel overlays. It saves money and I like having my nails done. So I did forget to file my nails after I filled them, so they're a little more thicker and not as even as I normally do, but my kids were needing me for stuff that day. So but anyway, I started in my primary bathroom and started organizing stuff. Not like a deep clean or anything. I end up doing the main bathroom, cleaning that, and then I come in here and like clean the toilet and stuff real quick, but probably do like a deep tub clean and all of that in the next couple weeks, just because we've been taking a lot of soaking tubs with the cold weather. But it really wasn't that dirty, just unorganized. So I'm doing that, and then I vacuumed my floor, but and that's pretty much just showing you what it looks like for now. There's a couple times I thought I was recording, but I didn't through the video, so that was one of the times. But now I'm just kind of showing you the floor out here and how dirty it is. Lots of dog hair and just debris from the kids coming in and out. And then those Christmas decorations I had on the floor, I wanted to put outside originally, but the girls wanted them in their room, so I ended up taking those upstairs and decorating their rooms and the bathroom upstairs with that. And then I'm just kind of showing you the mess that I'm going to clean up in the living room, dining room, and kitchen. Just kind of messy everywhere. And then there's just a few unfinished decor items that I need to put together. So start by putting this in my very, very messy pantry, and I'm going to organize the pantry and do like a big meal prep in probably one of the next few videos. I'm pretty excited about that. I haven't meal prepped in a while, just because we thought we were going to be moving and stuff, so I didn't want to fill our freezers and stuff with food. But it definitely makes life easier, and I feel like more on track when I do have meals prepped. I just got Conrad a little bit. I put the crackers up there. He said he was done. Those were left, so I was like, I'll just put them there for later. And then he was playing with it. But that's all the snow we've got. So the kids have been loving playing outside and making snowmen. But the house is definitely messy, so I'm just going through and getting all the crumbs off the counters and trying to clear the counters so I can clean them. And then my game plan was to sweep after getting all the crumbs off, and then I can go back and vacuum all the rugs and stuff. But yeah, the pantry, I just feel like has gotten a little crazy. And it's definitely been bothering me. So yeah, so now I'm just sweeping up as much as I can, and it's really hard to hold the camera and sweep with one hand at the same time. So especially with the dustpan. So I just kind of sweep it into piles so you can see how much was on the floor, because that's fun to see. And then I sweep up the little sections in each spot. I always get surprised with how much clutter and how fast our family can clutter up the counters. I don't know. It's just so impressive, how quick they get covered. And I feel like that's the worst for me, because when I have visual clutter, it's really hard for me to figure out where to start. So that's usually where I start, is clearing off countertops. And then I also don't like feeling the crumbs on the floor, so then I start there, and then I go back with rinsing or washing the tables. So I don't know, I have to fix that chair too. definitely want to mop and do a deep cleaning, but it just didn't happen these 2 days that I made this video of cleaning and finishing the decor. We had to go to the store and get a couple things, but my mother-in-law sent Christmas money. She usually sends us Christmas money and has me like pick out the gifts for the kids, and then she gives Chad and I some money for us too. So some of that, Walmart had this like Black Friday sale, and I ended up getting some really cool pillows to add to our Christmas decor in the living room. And I needed to get tacks to put up some of the Christmas decor in the girls' rooms and in the entryway and bathrooms, and like for the mistletoe and stuff. So we needed them for a lot of things. So we had to go do that. And I also I just know there's spots in the house I really want to deep clean, but it was more important for me to get the Christmas stuff out and to get everything like baseline clean. I don't even know if that's like a term. So that I felt like I could get to a point of doing the deep cleaning. And it seemed like after this, like after I got the house pretty much cleaned and put away, now we're like catching up on laundry. And then like the stuff on the stairs, the Christmas stuff, I went and like organized the upstairs closet with all of the Christmas gifts. And I got some gifts from my mom for the kids. She ordered and had delivered. So I wrapped those and put those away while the kids were at school. So the upstairs, like the closet areas, are a lot more organized than like what you'll see when I'm upstairs vacuuming and cleaning that now. So yeah, I feel like all in all a lot better about where the house is at right now and how we're prepared for Christmas. So I'm going to be getting like last minute stuff, and then I'll probably make a video of getting some Christmas things, gifts and stuff put together. But I got to be careful about it because I know my oldest daughter likes to watch the videos I put out, so to like give her a heads up if she doesn't want to know. But some things like I buy early on through the year or on clearance, and some things I'll have her actually pick out or whatever, and I'll put them away for Christmas. So she does know some things she gets and she picks them. So I don't know. I was the kid that liked surprises, but I also like what I like too. So I feel like she's similar in that. But now I'm just kind of putting away the clean clothes that we put up here that I folded. My husband put that sticker there and left the diaper in here. Can't be too mad because he helps out so much, but I don't know, like stickers in random places, like the kids like to put stickers in places. That's always been like a pet peeve. I hate peeling off stickers. I don't know. I have like random quirks that I don't like, but I'm sure I have them for other people too. Like that's one of them though. So now I picked up gum off the floor in the kids' bathroom, and I'm putting away this little Christmas tote that I put stuff in and brought upstairs, and putting dirty clothes in that little pile. And then I asked the girls like what Christmas decoration they wanted for their rooms. So I'm just putting those in each room right now and trying to put away toys. Probably can hear my girls singing in the background right now while I'm doing this voiceover. They had one of those remote learning days, like snow days. So they did that, and they were playing outside for a good while. Now they're inside singing. I guess it's choir time. But yeah, now I'm just kind of putting away toys that belong in the toy rooms from their rooms. Then I'm going to... They each got Christmas blankets last year for Christmas. I got them. I think it was like a Walmart Black Friday special I got. But yeah, I gifted them each a nice Christmas blanket. And we had them in the living room last year, but this year they wanted them in their room. So I'm making their beds and putting their blankets on. And when they came home from school, they were like so happy about it. But then the vacuum wasn't working right. So Chad was fixing that while I was finishing the bedrooms. So I go back in after I add the Christmas flair and stuff and vacuum them. But they each have little Christmas trees in their room. Now I'm going to finish up Conrad's room, just throwing like little pieces of trash away before I get to the vacuuming. And this is where I accidentally wasn't recording when I finished up the vacuum. So that's his little tree, his little Christmas tree. I think I got that last year when everything was clearanced out. So that's something new. Now I'm putting their Christmas blankets in their room, and I'm going to do his first. So cute. His little nutcracker. Veda wanted the candy cane, so there's her blanket. And Vivian wanted a nutcracker. Her blanket. Dogs, of course. And then I was trying to figure out how to organize and give a little Christmas flair in here. I put the candy canes up on the shelf, but I didn't really like it, so I knew I wanted the big candy canes over here to kind of go with the green tote I have. I'm just going to put like extra toiletries in that. I want to get like a shelf or something to put up behind the toilet, but for now it's just kind of working that way. And then I decided to put the little candy cane in between the two mirrors, and I liked it. So yeah, I got a little bit of the vacuuming for his room, and then I got the rug caught and moved it, and then I finished the vacuuming and out in the hallway, but didn't record it, I guess. So now I'm doing Veda's room. I don't know why, like the carpet lines and the clean carpet, like it's very pleasing to watch back. So yeah, I did her room, and then I went over to Vivian's room and got her room all clean. There's her little tree. She got that thrifting last year. And then we used some of those small bulbs we had for the white tree last year, but since we got all those really cool, like candy looking bulbs for it, she was able to use them for her tree. And then she put her little like green leaves that was on her list. My mom got them for her last year for her room, and we decorated her canopy with it, and then she like took the extra and decorated her closet in her room with it. So now I'm just vacuuming up the big carpets and the playroom, because Chad fixed it and got it declogged. I think eventually when we have a little extra, we'll get another vacuum, and then maybe I'll just have this one for upstairs, small areas. I don't know. This is like the nicest vacuum I've ever had, but it seems to get clogged a lot, and I try to pick up big pieces of stuff so it doesn't, but I don't know. I do like that you can detach it like this. There was like dead flies that I had to get off that landing, and then all the dog hair and cat food. We put our cat food up on the stair landing so our dog doesn't eat it. Otherwise, he's a hungry guy and he'll eat it. So yeah, I just cleaned up the rest of the stairwell, and then like that all-purpose bucket and stuff we put upstairs. We brought the paint and all that in because we didn't want it to get too cold in the basement. So that's all upstairs in a closet that we need to add shelves for. So that'll probably be something that'll be on one of these videos in the next month or so. I'm just swapping out the candles. My room has like the gold and white Christmas decor, so I took that out of the main bathroom, and then I put the one that had the silver on it in the bathroom, because our main bathroom has a lot of like silvery decor, so it looks a lot better. And now I'm sweeping up this filthy foyer and just putting a few things away so I can add the last little bit of flair in here for Christmas. And now, I don't know, I really like it. It feels really festive in here. I swept the rest of that rug, but again, it's hard to like hold the camera and do that. And I broke the, what do you call it? That holds the phone. I don't know. Like the phone stand, the whatever, to take videos or pictures and stuff. Pregnancy brain, I don't know. Or it's just been a tiring day. But, so I've had to hold it or like set my phone against things now. Because I don't have the stand or whatever anymore. But yeah, now I'm finally getting to clearing off these counters, put some of the black beans aside, probably feed that to Kingston. And I'm using up the rest of that Mrs. Meyer's, the fall scent, and I used it all and then had to switch to my Lysol all-purpose. But I got all the surfaces in the main rooms cleaned, and that makes me happy. And then I got the toilet cleaned. I do, like I said, want to go back and deep clean. There's a lot of like calcium buildup and stuff around the sink faucets, and I like to use my barkeeper's friend on that. I just was trying to get everything done, so I didn't have time to do that and let it set and all that. Conrad was pretty active this day too, of course. The day I'm trying to like get everything. But yeah, I'll definitely be getting that done here soon. The house is really starting to look Christmas, festive, and I love it. The kids love it. And yeah, they've been playing out in the snow. Conrad's not really sure about it. He loves being in his snowsuit, but isn't a huge fan of the snow yet. And then I had my friend come over and her son, I gave him a haircut, and then the kids played for a little bit afterwards while we talked and hung out. And yeah, they played probably for like an hour and a half, just sledding up and down the field. It was really cool. And then after I got the counters and the stove, I realized like the cabinets needed a good like wash down, especially after Thanksgiving. We brought this stove. This was the original stove in this house, and we used it in our guest house when we lived in that the first year we moved here. And then when we moved back up to the big house for the first time, we bought that black stove we had in previous videos with the glass top, and I loved how easy it was to wash that. So this is definitely another one that's gonna have to like be on one of those deep cleaning days and just do some barkeeper's friend. But it does look really good with the white tile and the black tile accent. Like, it just looks really good in the kitchen. So I do love it up here. But our black stove, the oven went out. It stopped working. So we just swapped it out. We put the old stove down at the guest house and brought this one back up, so we would have an oven to use on Thanksgiving and daily life. But it looks really cool, so I'm digging it. And I'm thankful we had that, so we didn't have to go out and buy a whole other stove. But now it's like the guest house is like the fridge that stopped working, but it's like brand new. The nice stove with that the oven doesn't work. And then the dishwasher that stopped working, that's pretty new. It's like Chad and I were making jokes about it's the house where the appliances that went to die or something. I don't know. If we like get to a spot where like everything's like functional and good in this house, maybe we'll like get things fixed down there, the appliances. It's just like, I don't know. I hate how like dishwashers and stuff like don't last that long anymore, but like you buy an old one off Marketplace and it lasts forever. Like we went through like 3 dishwashers at our last house in Michigan and ended up with a $25 old one off Marketplace, and it lasted for probably like a year and a half, and it was still there when we sold it. So a dishwasher is definitely on my want list, so I'm going to be looking for that hopefully before Juniper's born, just because I do breastfeed, but I also like having a stocked up supply so that she can take the bottle after a couple months too. So like Chad and the kids can help feed her eventually, and she kind of gets used to both. But bottles and Hakas and even just like keeping milk and stuff, it gets to be a lot when you're in the newborn phase. I love the newborn phase. I just know that it gets tiring sometimes, and I don't know, just now with the amount of dishes we get from our family of 5, I know it's just going to add, even though she's not technically eating other foods right away. But yeah, I washed this toilet, and then I let that dry, and then I used it for our main bathroom, or master bathroom, sorry. Because I feel like those wands are nice. I like that you can just throw them away and it's pretty easy breezy, but I also feel like you can get more use out of them than just like one time, especially if you keep up with your toilet and it's not like that bad. So I let them like sit and dry, or I've like taken like bags before and like put them in a bag to transfer them to another toilet and like clean the next toilet. But that's my little hack to making it last a lot longer. And yeah, so now I'm going to decorate the table, and I feel like that just like really brings everything in to the dining room. And I don't know, having a done dining room table just like makes it feel so official. That candle I put there didn't really fit, so I end up moving and putting another candle there and putting that back in the kitchen. But I was clearing off the table or the couch with the clean clothes and was just kind of showing the state of my bedroom. Closet organization to be seen soon too. And this was Kingston's stuff. It's usually on the top of his crate, but we have our little Christmas town set up there, so I found a different spot for it. And then adding to the dirty clothes pile, and that's like fall and regular decor and extra Christmas stuff we didn't use. Chad's gonna take all of that down and put it in some of our empty Christmas totes. His festive pajama pants he got, I don't know if it was last year or the year before. I usually try to get us like matching pants or matching like Christmas t-shirts. But I get like Christmas pajamas for all of us, and we open them up Christmas Eve. That's like our little tradition. And then we all have like cool pajamas for that. And then like any Christmas clothes that we have, I put them away with our Christmas stuff so they don't get used up. And that's usually like mid-January when we put them away. So they still get to wear them for quite some time. Unless they're not like super Christmassy. Some years I get them like more character items, or they're just like regular pajamas, just a little more warmer or something. But if it's like definitely Christmas and I know it'll fit them again next year, I put them away. And now I'm just clearing off this spot while he's doing dishes. I want to, with that like pumpkins and squash and stuff, I want to make some type of soup when I meal prep next. So I've got to look up some recipes for that. I've seen this guy on, is it like Facebook or Instagram? I think it was Facebook. He's like roasts a bunch of like veggies and stuff, and then he blends them and then adds a few things, and it's like this amazing soup. And he's done it with a lot of different ingredients. So I don't know why I've never thought of that, but I want to try making some soup that way. Here is that filthy shelf that was in like the last video. I didn't realize was that dirty. The teapots and all that, like figurines up there, like had like that greasy dust to it. So I had Chad clean those while I was cleaning the rest. We were really trying to get stuff done before Conrad woke up. But these shelves were so gross. I was like, I'm glad we didn't do a tea party. I mean, I would have seen it and had to have washed it, but it was like not on my list to do right away, but I'm so happy I did. Definitely need to be more on top of cleaning it regularly so it doesn't get this bad. But yeah, so it's all fresh and clean now. So gross. And I decided to put some of the teapots and stuff back up there just because I like the way it looks. I think it's fun to see when you walk into the kitchen. And I'm just now realizing the drips of cleaning product under that shelf. So now I'm going to go check and see if that didn't ruin my paint. But that whole area, like you can see all the holes. There used to be cabinets there because I'm trying to remember the layout, but like the sink was where our stove is now. And I don't even know if there was bottom shelves. There's just kind of like random. Oh yeah, there was like a low window next to it. And then there was like a random cabinet. And we never patched the drywall just because we had so many things we had to do to get it livable. But I was also limited on how much paint I had. And I wanted to get the walls cleaned and painted and didn't want to wait for patching drywall and sanding and stuff. So I just kind of use the pots and decor to try to hide some of those holes. But eventually I need to go back and patch them. But that will be when I can buy more paint, and yeah, just not a priority right now. This was like leftover dog food. I don't know where that was even, like why that was there, because the last time we traveled was to Michigan in September. So I don't know. I definitely could go for a vacation. I would love to be able to do that like one year for our like Christmas gifts, like do a big trip. I have a lot of friends here that go on cruises, and that's always something I've thought of doing. But I don't know. There's, I don't know, so many places that I would love to go. And I hope that's like what we can do like as a family, not just Chad and I, but like travel to other countries and stuff too. But yeah, this back corner here didn't want to come off. I used the last of that Mrs. Meyer's, so I put some of that Lysol all-purpose and it came right off. It's looking fresh. And now I'm cleaning some of these cabinets. I just did spray paint on these cabinets, and you can tell like it probably could have used another coat. and some of it's been scuffed up and all that, but it's an old farmhouse and I'm okay with it. I like that it all looks somewhat cohesive. Same with this dresser, just kind of washing it down. But it's definitely got some scratches and scuffs. It'd be a good project to fix up. Just rearranging a little bit, putting that over there. And then I had Chad get up and get these two shelves washed. After seeing those other shelves, I'm like, probably should do that before we put decor up there. We wash the bottom shelf with a toaster often, but not the top two. So just doing that. And then I was trying to figure out where that little house candle would sit well. I think I end up moving it again. I don't know. It's like one of those candles that is really cute, so I'll probably never light it because it's more of a decor piece then. But we used it as like filler for our little town before we added a bunch more, but now the town's filled, so I don't really need it over there anymore. These shelves turned out so cute. I think they're like one of my favorite spots in the house. These two nutcrackers, I'm taking the tags off. The girls and Chad got them for me for my birthday this year, so those are new. And now I'm styling the shelves. These little tablecloths, I got thrifting either this summer or last year when things went clearance at the thrift store. I don't know. But I know I haven't used them yet. I was excited to, and they still had the tags on them. I need to get some candlesticks because I think last year I had a bunch and I didn't put them away right. So a bunch of them got broke. I have like a white broken candle I had out for Thanksgiving and my birthday, and my friend Alicia, my neighbor friend, she was laughing at my broken candlestick. I'm like, I might just like cut it off and use part of it. I don't know. I've always thought it would be cool to use like leftover candles and like those wax pot leftovers and like make new candles out of them, but I don't know, I'll get to where I save a few of them and then I'm going through and cleaning and purging and I'm like, I still haven't done it and I don't want these in my totes or my drawers, so and I end up throwing them away. But one of these days I'm gonna do it. And yeah, I've also heard like broken crayons can be really cool, or I've seen people make like letters and stuff out of them, like molds, but I don't know. I don't have the molds. And I've seen you can like light candles in emergencies, or not candles, but crayons in emergencies, and they'll like keep light like if your power goes out. I've never tested it, but I've seen that you can do that. Now I'm just cleaning this little area. My little chicken soap dispenser needs to be washed. That's Chad's little squirrel plant I had for him. He used it at his desk at his old job. So I'm putting that away with some of the stuff that we're storing while Christmas stuff's out. But yeah, I wanted to give the sink a good clean. He's been doing the dishes mostly, which is amazing. It really does help with keeping like the rest of the house cleared, or when I come out, I don't feel like I have to do that first before I can even get started on other stuff. But these dead flies, man, like I don't know. It's maybe because we're like by fields and stuff, like crops and all that, but country life in general is like, you gotta deal with stuff. Let It Snow. It looks so cute. I love it. I'm glad I got it for $1 too at Martin's. So now I'm gonna wash the sink and get that cleared, because that's just like, I don't know if it's like a dude thing. Chad will do the dishes, and he doesn't like leave food or anything. Like, he'll clean that, but he'd never like really scrubs the sink afterwards. And I feel like whenever I do the dishes, that's just second nature to like scrub it. But watching this back, there was like a spot around the sink that I'm like, man, I wish I would have scrubbed that more. I'm sure it's been scrubbed since, but I'm definitely missing like my scrub mommies. Just haven't bought them in a while. Yeah, but maybe soon I'll get another one and it'll be glorious. But yeah, like kind of around that area, I was like looking at it when I watched it back, like, could have used a good little more scrubbing, but I'm more about progress, not perfection. I'm sure you'll gather that from my videos about home renovations and cleaning and just like parenting in general. Sometimes you just gotta go with the flow, and try not to be so caught up in things being exactly how you want them. So now I'm washing the little soap dish. I was just trying to figure out like where I wanted everything. Because we have this little spot here in the sink that's for those like spray hose, but our faucet we got has that attachment where you can change that. So I know there's like caps you can get so that it's flat and you don't have to deal with that. So maybe I'll get that sometime, and then I can put more over there. But for now, it's just kind of annoying because you can't really set a whole lot over there. And then it's a hole that goes under the sink, so you don't want to set anything wet over there either. So here's the bathroom. Yay, it's clean. And festive. And then the sink's clean, just kind of showing the progress, the shelves, clean stove, clean surfaces, the little town area. Now I'm going and picking up the living room. And this is where I was like, I don't know. I feel like the pillows aren't enough because it was just the tan ones on the edge, and I saw those pillows at Walmart. They were $5 each and they had white in them, and I just thought that would like lighten up the couch and kind of tie in the other pillow and some of the white and the blankets together. Now I'm trying to make a bouquet. Looking at where I want the mistletoe. I added those little candles to my salon station. And now I'm going to add this little bit over here because there's not really anything decorative over here besides the little manger I had to the side, which I end up moving over there anyway. But then I was like, oh, I could use these white beans and that will help weigh down the fake flower bouquet. And I ended up loving it. It looks really nice. Yeah, and then I realized there was a little clearance sticker that I had to cut off still. And I put that aside for the girls so they could put that on the window, and I'm just putting away a few other things like this little candle. I want to put on my little nativity scene for my bathroom, and then I'm opening up these new candles. They were something I got last year on, you guessed it, clearance. And they're really cute. So I had the idea of putting one on my salon station and then the other on the table that fit into that little greenery candle ring better. really love the way the table turned out. And then I had these canvas. They were from like 4 years ago, I think. When we were painting the house, we got paint splatters on them. And they're kind of Christmas themed anyway. Not necessarily the girls', but the one where Chad and I. So the paint splatters, I was like, look, it just looks like snow. They'll be Christmas themed. So we decorate with those around Christmas time. And then I was getting tags off these other, they're ornaments, but I used them for wall decor because they're kind of big. I think my aunt gifted us those like the year we moved out here. It's pretty wild to me to think like we've been out here for almost 3 years. Like I just feel like time's going by really fast. And that like we're having another child. It's going to be like 2 children while we've lived out here. Like that's even crazier. But I do love it out here. It's not like it's crazy different from Michigan, but yeah, I like the vibe, I guess you could say, the people, country living in general. So this is the cleaned kitchen. Yay. And now I'm vacuuming the living room. And this might have been when it was like clogged again too. So like it was still doing it, but it was not picking up everything. So yeah, Chad had to clean it out again. But it's better. And then I found a final spot for that candle. But yeah, I'm like, was looking around, and then Chad said we got the money from his mom. So I was like, you know what? Let's go back to Walmart and get those pillows if they still have them. Golden Hour. I love the house at Golden Hour, like especially the kitchen. It's so pretty. Now I'm just kind of showing around, but this was after we got back from the store. Showing you the Nutcracker pillow I got. It was like $7. Got some candy canes, the push pins to finish the last of the decor, and the white fluffy pillows. I love them. The kids love them. Conrad especially. It's like hugging a bear. And they have they're like the covers, so you can use the inserts. They have the zipper, so you can take them off, which I thought was amazing. So yeah, I could buy other inserts and other covers, keep the inserts and just put the covers away for Christmas or winter. I'm sure I'll use them like after Christmas for winter, but like summer, you're not going to want the warm fuzzy. So now I'm putting up the mistletoe. It like just clears our heads. Like I'm 5'9", Chad's like 5'10", I think. We're pretty much like similar height. So anybody else in our house that comes to our house that's higher than that probably get hit in the face. But cutting off the tags, which is a big no-no, it says on the tags. So don't do as I do. And yeah, then you'll be able to see what it looks like all together. I love just like coming in here now and just looking at the room, everything lit up. It's so nice, so comfortable and inviting. It's everything I wanted. But yeah, the white pillows, definitely. Just adds that little bit. And the garland, like this was our first year doing garland. And it's not like super thick or expensive garland, but when we first put it up without the lights, I was like, I don't know. Oh, and see, I put up the little Merry Christmas sign. But after we put the lights on the garland, I was like, oh wow, I want more garland. It just makes everything look nice. And then the girls put up their nutcracker wall clings. And then, yeah, we were officially done with Christmas decor. Not to say I won't find something at the store and add to it, but that's where I put the little nativity scene over there. But yeah, the house is looking good, and thank you for watching. I hope this gave you some inspiration. I hope you have a blessed night, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.